Hello, I am Ronit Datta, roll number 20PH20035. I am the team captain for the DIY project group 22 and I am accompanied with Kapil Agarwal, Payan Sri Harini, Swastik Sambhav and Devkishan Khatri. The objective for our DIY project is a motion sensor alarm with a buzzer, and the second objective is a person counter. My contributions for this DIY project is the circuit diagrams for both the projects. I'll be explaining them in the forthcoming time. And secondly, the coding for the second project along with Kapil Agarwal. Thank you.
I am Swastik Sambhav, roll number 20NA330, and my contribution to this project was assembly of motion sensor buzzer alarm with LED.
Hello, my name is Kapil Agarwal and my roll number is 20PH20016, and my contribution in this project is assembly of person counter.
Myself Harini, my roll number is 20QD3009. My contribution towards the project is I have done the code of person counter.
Hello, I am Devkishan Khatri and my roll number is 20NA30011 and my contribution towards the project is simulation of people counter. I am Devkishan Khatri. Now we are showing the Tinkercad to show the simulation of the circuit for buzzer alarm. They are PIR sensor, Arduino, buzzer, LED and 220 ohm resistor. The buzzer is obtained which can be used for security purpose. Now I am going to start the simulation. And this is the ball which can be acting like a person. And there is any moment the LED will glowing and buzzer is start buzzing. I am going to show. We are see the buzzer is buzzing and LED is also glowing. Okay, now I am stop the simulation. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ronit Datta. I'm here to explain the circuit diagrams of both the projects. Let's start off with the first one. So this is the Arduino Uno board, which has been divided into two parts, the power section and the digital section. The digital section has 3 pins and the power section has 2 pins. The power section, the first pin of the power section takes in power to the Arduino Uno board. The second pin gives power to the relay module, as we can see. The digital section of the Arduino Uno board has 3 pins, 7, 8 and 13. The 7th pin takes in input from the PIR sensor. The 13th pin gives the input of the PIR sensor to the buzzer alarm, which has an internal circuit which when completed gives out a sharp noise. The 8th pin is the connection between the Uno board and the relay module. We have a two-way relay module with 6 nodes. 2 of those nodes are selected, which have a secondary circuit having a 1 kilo ohm resistor, an LED bulb and a 9-volt battery. If the input from the PIR sensor is high, it basically relays us the message that the circuit is complete. If the circuit is complete, the buzzer alarm would make a sharp noise and the LED bulb would glow. What is the purpose of the 1 kilo ohm resistor, if you would ask me? Since the LED can get fused due to high input power, the 1 kilo ohm basically dissipates power and makes sure that the LED does not fuse. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Swastik Sambhav, roll number 20NA330, and I will be showing the demonstration and the parts of our DIY project, motion sensor buzzer alarm with LED that I have assembled. Hi, I am Swastik, and now I will talk about the different parts in our buzzer alarm Arduino project. This is USB A to USB B cable. We take power in our Arduino through the USB B cable, which is attached over here. This is our PIR sensor. This is a two-way relay board. This is 9-volt battery, and here is 1 kilo ohm resistor, and this is our LED, and this is our piezo buzzer alarm. Now let us move into the demonstration of the part. Hello, I'm Ronit here, and I'll be explaining the code for the first part of our project. These are two functions. This function takes in input from the PIR sensor, and this is the one that activates the circuit and sends in the boolean values of 0 or 1, which basically completes or breaks the circuit.
This is a simple function, and this digital write part takes in input from the relay pin, and this turns the buzzer on. Everything else has been described and explained in the circuit diagram part and the demonstration which was carried out by Swastik Sambhav himself.
Hi, I am Devkishan Khatri, and we are showing the Tinkercad to show the simulation of the circuit for a person counter. There are IR sensor, Arduino, jumper cable, USB cable, and 2 pin. First for the inner and second is the outer. Now I am start the simulation. When I click on the outer pin, then showing the +1 means the person inside the room. And when click the inner pin, here showing the -1 means person going to outside the room. Okay. So now stop the simulation. So thank you.
Hello once again, I am Ronit here, and I'll explain the circuit diagram of our second project, that is the person counter. So here, as you can see, there are two PIR sensors, and each of them have three wires. The first wire is input, the second is GND, and the third is VCC. Now the VCC corresponds to high voltage and the GND corresponds to low voltage. Both of them are connected to the power section of the Arduino Uno board. So we have labeled the wires for our ease of understanding. So the three wires for the first are namely 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3, and the three wires for the second are namely 2.1, 2.2 and 2.3. Now the 1.1 and the 2.1 are input cables, and hence they send in input to the digital section of the Arduino Uno board. These are the most important parts of our project, since they are sending the signals of any motion that is occurring in this distance in the Arduino Uno board. Now, if an object goes past both of these two junctions, that is the two PIR sensors, then the count variable, as Harini will show in the code, will show one person inside the room. The two GND cables and the two VCC cables are clubbed together and are connected to the power section of the Arduino Uno board. This is the basic circuit diagram of our second project, which is the person counter. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Kapil. As Ronit has already told you about the circuit diagram, so now I am going to show you the working of our project, which is person counter. As I have already mentioned that this is an outer IR pin and this is an inner IR pin. Now you can assume my hand as a person, and when the person moves from outer IR pin to inner IR pin, you can see that my system is giving a result of +1, that there is only one person inside the room right now. Similarly, if I again move from outer IR pin to inner IR pin, you can see that my system gives the increment of +1, that is now the person inside the room are 2. Now, if a person moves from inner IR pin to outer IR pin, like you can see that there is a decrease of 1, that is now the number of person inside the room is only 1. Similarly, if I again move from inner IR pin to outer IR pin, the person inside the room will be 0. This is how the person counter works. I hope you like our project. Thank you.
Myself Harini, explaining about the code of the counter variable. The first two variables are IR sensors. Pin variables correspond to the IR pins and state variables corresponds to the state of the pins. Two inputs will be taken from the input cables of the two IR sensors. The other Boolean variables will have two variables, Boolean state 1 and Boolean state 2. Boolean takes only two values, that is 0 or 1. 0 corresponds to false, 1 corresponds to true. Integer count is a variable named count whose value is initialized to 0. Count is an integer variable that corresponds to the number of people inside the room. If the person gets in, the integer count is equal to 0. Basically, if the person is said to be inside the room, then he must cross both the junctions, that is both the IR pins. In order to get inside the room, it will show true as it is showing here in the last two if statements. IR pin is the pin variable for the pins and the state is the state variable. State 1 corresponds to pin 1, state 2 corresponds to pin 2. There are so many variables included in the code because if the person stops in the midway, it will suddenly show increment in the value and shows that the person is already in room, but actually he is not. So when the person gets into the first IR, it is said to be false. If he is inside the room, that means he crossed both the junction. If he crossed both the points, it means the person inside the room, the count variable incremented to +1. If we again crossed both the points in the opposite direction, that means he came out of the room and the count variable is said to be decremented to -1, which is false. Then +1 and -1 are represented by the count variable, that is int count equal to 0. So basically, until and unless the person is completely inside the room, both the variables are said to be false. So finally, it depends on 5 variables, that is 2 pin variables, 2 boolean variables and 1 I variable.
Hello, I'm Ronit Datta, team leader of group number 22 DIY project section 2. I'll be giving you the motivation behind our project. The first project is a motion sensor. The motion sensors has two facets of its working. First is a makeshift burglar alarm, which because of the buzzer alarm that we have, and it detects an intrusion if it is produced on a big basis. Our project is a model. And the second is it helps, since our world is a power conscious world, we keep in check the wastage of power that we can. This is the best we can do. The motivation behind our second project, that is the person counter, detects the number of people that are inside a room. This could act as a COVID-19 precaution because we are supposed to maintain social distancing. If we are counting the number of people that are inside a room, then we can set a stipulated number of people and hence stop them from agglomerating in a single room and instruct them to maintain social distancing from a remote place. This is the motivation behind our project. Thank you very much.